on a normal day, your day is filled with you know, training and obligations and riding and all that. What do you do in the downtime?
I resort to hard alcohol and.
Me too.
No, it's. Unfortunately, I've been able to practice that, you know, a few times this year. I've gotten pretty good at knowing what to do with my time because I've had the opportunity to do that. So I've tried to just be involved. Number one with my racing. I've tried to keep that going as far as the training, just keeping up with everyone and making sure I stay in tune with everything that's happening.
Would you call it more frustrating or motivating when you have to sit at home and watch it on TV?
After the first injury, the third one. I mean, the first.
Let's go with the third one.
The first one was like, you know, it was motivating, you know, because I had a great season up to that point, I felt, and it was kind of just a small setback. The break wasn't that bad. We'd come back for outdoors and build up some momentum by the end of the series, and then, you know, Schugel rolls around and it's like, man, like what, like you just don't really know what to even say. I'll be racing this Saturday at pole position.
Oh, you almost had me right there. Well, there's been some rough years here since you had the championship last, right? Yeah. Some race wins, a few crashes here and there. What is going to be different about this year? What has changed for 2012?
It's weird, like nothing. I mean, my gear deal's the same with Answer. You know, my helmet deal with Bell. You know, a couple of new sponsors with GoPro and stuff. But same bike. You know, Yamaha. Glad to sign back up with those guys. So I guess the biggest change is going back and you know, changing teams with JGR. You know, I think for me, it was a good change. A change that I felt like I needed. I spent a lot of time during the off season figuring out what was best for me. And you know, to have an opportunity to work with Coy and the whole JGR staff and with J-Bone, it was good. So I think we got a lot of things figured out. You know, with 2010 getting hurt and coming out to a new bike, I felt like last year in 2011, you know, we found out a lot about motorcycle that I felt like we would have found out in 2010. So I think off season was good, team's good, so we'll find out.
I won last year, had a lot of good races. I want to try to come out and do it again. I necessarily don't want to do it the same way or anything like that. So I think it's for me just being consistent and getting out there and seeing where we're all at, because everybody's here has been, you know, pretty low key. We haven't really seen a whole lot. So you know, after you know, practice and then the heat race and then we'll come down to the main, we'll kind of see where everybody's at. We'll get to, you know, we'll really get the real feeling when one Saturday night's over, and then we'll know where our weak points are and our strong points are. And so I'm excited just to you know, kick it off and start a new season and see what we can do with that.
How is TwoTwo Motorsports stronger this year than last year?
I think we've had quite a few months more to prepare. I think for me as a rider, you know, entering the season, something that I haven't done in the past 4 seasons on the same motorcycle with the same group of people. So I think we're, you know, we've been there, done it. We've fallen short way too many times. So yeah, you just try to live and learn over the years, and you know, build the program a little more. You know, we have a lot more support this year from Honda, so you know, I feel confident that we have the best bike, and preparation's gone well this off season. So it's time to, you know, get after it, see where we're at.
It's just the opportunity that presented itself. You know, I think in the past years, you know, I've had a great success at Suzuki. It's been a lot of fun, but moving forward, just I guess going over to KTM was a matter of just you know, making that change of that level of commitment. You know, I know KTM was very dominant over in Europe, and coming over here, you know, we hope to accomplish that. But you know, it looked like the perfect fit for me. You know, I think the commitment that they were going to bring to the table and what they were able to accomplish in the amount of time that they had for this moment, and then aside from that, working with Roger and Ian and a great group of people. You know, I felt like it was a good match, and it's good to be a part of it. And And it has been. It's been a lot of fun. You know, I've been really enjoying the time since last season ended and getting on the bike, and you know, preparation's going really well. Had a great off season, and I feel ready and I feel fit. So just looking forward to getting out there on Saturday.